The Esquire Theater in Clifton is inviting you to the screening of a special film. Namba, a Japanese American's incarceration and life of resilience, will be shown this coming Monday. The film tells the story of May Namba, a Japanese American woman incarcerated during World War II. Told through the eyes of her granddaughter, Namba chronicles the bombing of Pearl Harbor and guides us through May's experiences living in the Minidoka prison camp. It was directed by local filmmaker Emily Hanko Mamahara, and she joins us now to talk about it. Good morning, Emily.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's a thrill to have you, and we're friends, by the way, so I'm glad that you were able to come in and talk about this, because I've watched you working on this film, and it's fascinating. So I want you to start by telling folks what inspired you to make this.
Well, it's a very personal story to me. My family was incarcerated at the same camp that May was at. I am Japanese American. And when I tell people about this part of our history, a lot of times folks don't know. And so the film is designed for a resource for teachers, for anybody who wants to know more about this chapter of United States history.
Yeah, and why do you think it's important that we remember that chapter? Because, I mean, like you said, a lot of people may not even know about it or don't talk about it, and we're seeing some clips from the film here. So why is it important that we remember this?
Well, actually, Monday is the anniversary of the executive order that incarcerated Japanese Americans. It was signed by President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and it mandated that anybody 1/16th Japanese or more was removed from the West Coast. So this included May and my grandparents' generation. They were natural born citizens. It included their children who were little, and then of course the immigrant generation, like my great-grandparents. And this is a breach of constitutional rights, and the congressional hearings that happened in the 80s reviewing this said that it was racial prejudice, war hysteria, and a lack of leadership that led to this breach of our basic rights. So they we still deal with those issues. And so it's really important to remember that we have the Constitution that is going to help guide us in this very noble endeavor that the United States is a democracy where we all can feel safe and equal.
Yeah, what do you want people to take away from this, from audiences when they see this?
Yeah, it's designed for kids, or for junior high and high schoolers. It's 45 minutes long, so it is going to fit into a school period. And it's, like you said earlier, it's narrated by May's granddaughter, so it's very relatable to young folks. She goes to the camp with May. She thinks about what it was like to only be able to take with you what you could carry. Wow. She also reflects on May's service and how she ends up being a community leader and really helping other folks. So it's a great lesson on how we can use the past to make our futures better.
Well, I could talk to you all day about it, but we're running out of time.
Yes.
But tell folks when it's airing this coming Monday at the Esquire.
Yeah, it's at the Esquire. You can get tickets on their website under the special events. I also just want to do a small shout out to the sponsors.
Absolutely.
The Japan America Society of Greater Cincinnati and OPAL, the Cincinnati Caucus, have sponsored the event, and I'm very, very grateful.
Yeah. And at the event on Monday, you're going to be doing a question and answer session afterwards if people want to know more.
Yeah, I'll introduce the film, and then if you want to stick around for questions, I will answer questions.
And if people can't make it Monday, you also have a website, the Namba Movie?
Yes, nambamovie.com.
All right, Emily, thank you so much. We appreciate your work and for coming in.
Sure, you could stop watching now, but let's be honest, you want to see more. So click some of those links, or better yet, go ahead and tap subscribe. That way you'll catch more content from Local 12.